Hey everybody, I hope that you're well. Today is a bit of a different format because I attended the Filmlight Colour Camp in Munich, and it was an amazing experience. We were here for 2 days with other colorists from around the world, and we had amazing teachers from Filmlight. There's Daniele, there's Bob, there's Andy, and it was amazing to be around them to learn about color and baselight. And I'm going to leave Laura just give us a little bit of an introduction of what the camp was about. And I will also have a bit of an intro of each and every colorist who attended this camp. So it's going to be cool to hear about them. And yeah, stay tuned, it's going to be cool.
Hi, my name is Laura. I'm a product specialist at Filmlight. I started a year ago. And my main role is training beginners colorists and approaching the software for the first time. I'm also helping by testing the software, QC, and also answering questions from our clients. The reason why we are here is because we decided to create a color camp for all colorists that didn't have the chance to use base light normally on everyday work. We thought that since approaching the software is really hard, you need to be in contact with the company or the post facility that already have software. We thought to create a camp where people could experiment the software, get to know how it works and all cool tools that we have inside there. We also decided to give this training for young expert colorists that are really looking for create a better network with people internationally. In the end, we decided to come here in Munich, to our office in Munich, and we did this amazing camp where we try to give more space of collaborative approach, where everybody share their own knowledge, and we try to teach the best part of our software, hoping that they could fall in love with it.
Hi guys, my name is Viktor Gette. I'm a colorist based in Munich. I'm doing color grading for now almost 9 years. And I'm working for Cine Post-Production here in Munich. I mostly do feature films and TV long-form formats and series, but we also do film restoration of like really old movies, but also new work. I would say the most important thing for me as a colorist is to have the same language in terms of vocabulary that the DOP would use. So that always takes some time for me in the grading suite. It mostly takes like around half a day to understand all the vocabulary that the DOP is using. So if he wants to do certain things, then I can meet those wishes. And sometimes it takes a while to really get into the vocabulary, and it's very, very different from person to person. Because if some DOP tries to say he wants to, or she wants to have the picture more punchy or more crunchy, or to let it pop more, and in the end they all want to have a more contrasty image.
I'm Valerio. I'm a colorist from Rome. I currently work in a post-production which is called Frame by Frame in Rome. I mainly do long forms project, so feature film series. I also do once in a while music videos and commercials. And yeah, I do this job for almost like 7 years now. Before that I was doing like VFX. And I started as a 3D artist, then transitioned to compositor. And after that I discovered about the color grading while I was working in this other VFX company, and it blew my mind because it was like I said, what is that? I just wanted to learn everything about that, and so I started as a self-taught person, and had the chance to follow a colorist in Milan, and years after year, that's where like my career like transitioned from more like a beginner and became like to more advanced. I had the chance to do this like course in Berlin, which is called Upgrade, which was really life-changing. The people there were amazing. And after that, I moved to Rome, which I'm living for 4 or 5 years, and I worked there I changed few companies. I was freelancing also, but now I'm for about 1 year and a half in this company, where I focus, as I said before, in long forms. It's something that my job gave me, which was really amazing, and it wasn't expected, to be honest. Also a lot of friends on the path, because like the people that I work with, directors, cinematographer, VFX artists, conformers, so many people that I collaborated with became my friends, and we hang out after work. Also because it was hard, like living in a city where you don't know no one. But you asked me.
Yeah.
About a tip. Sorry, I was like going more. So,
You can tell your life story as well.
Where I did that's
Who you
part
hang
of
out with.
Basically, yes, as a tip, I would say like to be as collaborative as you can, like with the people you work with, because like it's really important to have like a proper workflow and setting. Like as a colorist, also you are like a representative in a way of the image, and you should be like always aware of what's happening and try to be helpful with people from cinematography to people that are working in VFX. Try to be as available as possible, so that everything works out, and at the end what you planned with the DP, with the director before shooting, you can see it clearly on the big screen or on the television if it's like a serial.
My name is Luis. I'm originally from Argentina. I'm based in London. I'm a colorist, a junior colorist. I've been grading for the last 2 years. I was a camera technician before. I spent many years on set as a DIT, and before that as a camera assistant. So I come from a set background, and then 3 or 4 years ago I started grading dailies on set and doing live grade for DPs. And during the pandemic, I decided to move away from the set life and start post-production. I work for a small boutique company it's located west in London, and usually we do long form and narrative scripted. We also do some documentaries, short films, and also lately we were trying to cater the European markets, more like art house cinema. So we've been co-producing some European films in post-production. I've been like fostering relationships with European DPs and new up and coming British ones, usually from film school. So they come to us, we start grading their films, and then a few months later they start shooting commercials or short films. So we get to grade them as well.
Hi, I'm Pat. I'm a colorist from Barcelona. I work in Seidman, a new post-production house from Barcelona, and I am a colorist. I don't know if I said that. Here it goes again. What made me start into this world of color grading was I finished my university degree, and then I started to do a master's degree in film editing, because that's what I thought I wanted to do. So, and then when I was doing the master's degree, I had one subject that was color grading with a teacher. We just did 4 classes, but just from the beginning, the first class, I was like, okay, this is what I want to do. I don't want to edit movies. I just want to tell a story, but through colors, not through narrative. So slowly but surely, I finished the master's degree, and I was doing some editing, mostly short films, music videos, blah blah blah. And then slowly but surely, I was editing and color grading, and at some point I was just color grading. I still edit some stuff, but just for fun and for friends. And I just love more color grading. It's more about the plastic image, the images, and more about the textures and what can you explain through colors, not so much as what you can explain through narrative. So it gives you more, you can play more with emotions, with colors. Somehow I think it's more you connect more with colors as in with music, so it's more about the feeling. So I just love to do that. For me, the most important thing it's understanding what you're telling or what you want to tell and how you can do that through colors, I would say. And just to look tons of films, commercials, music videos, everything that you can, and not just content, video content. Just go to museums, see photography, just, you know, go to everywhere that you can find some art and get inspired by all of that. With paintings, you can see some of the textures and what they use to create shapes and the shading, and just consume art because it's awesome, and you get really inspired from all of that.
My name is Ming Gao, and also you can call me Mia, and I am from China as a colorist. Yeah, I from the southern China, in Guangzhou city, but I work in Beijing. Actually, I have my own studio, and I also have Bayside, Babel 2 and Resolve, and several panel with that. And also I work with a company's name called Image Forest, which is based in Beijing. And also as a freelancer, work with a different company. About how I entered the industry is quite funny because my background is a fine art background, yeah, and I studied new media, and I graduate, I make the installation and animation, something like that. One day my teacher called me, said, "Oh, that's a part-time job, you should come." When I arrived, that is MTV color grading waiting for me. Yeah, but because during the study, I learned the software called Color. That's a very old software. So I learned that in advance by myself. So I said, okay, I can do that. So I go ahead, and I finished that MTV from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. overnight, because I'm not familiar with the how to say that, the project setting. So I redo that in the midnight. And after that, actually I think it's very bad. The director said, "Oh, you are very talented." Yeah, so that's why I into this industry. Yeah, so it's very, very funny. And actually, because at that time I work with a museum, and I also help the artists for their video work. And our department is going to close. So it actually is at the same time I can do the as a freelancer colorist at that time. And after that, after 1 year, I built my own studio. I think the communicate is the most important, because I think the software you can learn that by yourself or learn from a lot of resources, but communicate is the priority, because you have to know how to build a bridge between you and the DP or you and the director. For example, he said more warmer, and you have to know what kind of warmer, like the orange one or the red one. So you have to lead to let him tell you what he want, what kind of the warm. So I think that's a very important technique. And yeah, and actually, do you know the color correction handbook?
Yes, from Van Herk.
I'm the Chinese version's translator. Yeah, and also the color correction notebook. Yes.
All right, guys, I'm back in Paris because unfortunately, like all the good things in life, this color camp had to come to an end. I think it was an amazing experience to be around the expert Filmlight team in their headquarters in Munich, being able to ask them tons of questions, learn from them to further strengthen my understanding and ability to use Baselight. I think it is a fantastic software that can produce stunning images, and I admire the way it is designed. Some of the tools that are in there are just fantastic, thinking of X-Grade or Chromogen, for example. Also, I'm very happy that I met with other colorists from around the world during this camp, and I have no doubt that I'm going to see some of them very soon when I travel around the world. So excited to see you again, guys. I'll left their Instagram links down in the description so you can take a look at their work. They produce fantastic images, and don't hesitate to say hi. And finally, I would like to thank the entire Filmlight team again for organizing this wonderful color camp. I think it was amazing, and I've learned a ton of things. In the upcoming videos that I'll have for you on the channel, I'll be sharing with you an interview that I had with Bob and Daniele from Filmlight, and that was really interesting. I can't wait to share that with you. Until then, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next one.